Hey guys, Rubble Games here, and today we're playing the Pirate Caribbean Hunt, and I want to kind of show you here today that with a frigate you can take on just about any ship in the game. So we're going to go off to one of the end areas here, and I think I'll be taking on 3 first rates and 4 frigates. And I just got my 1 frigate here that I've got, and it's maxed out. So I've topped this guy out with all the upgrades, and my pirate skills have got the critical item here really is topped out mortars, and so this trick with this strategy, you can take on just about any set of ships and any size fleet of ships as long as you have enough mortars. And you can see I started off with about 618 or 600 some mortars, and this is it right here. So you kind of get them all lined up, get them following you, get your mortars turned to the rear, and start laying into them. So this first guy I'm taking on is a frigate, and goes down pretty quickly in about 20 mortar shots, or maybe 30 mortar shots, and a lot of those were misses. Right, frigates are actually a little more difficult to take on than the first rates. First rates have a humongous deck, and it ends up being just a really big target that it makes it very easy to land mortars on. So watch how fast this next one. You know, they still have a lot of hit points to take down. But yeah, so you can see here I'm just adjusting my sails, and that's probably the trickiest part about this, is to just trim your sails to make sure you're not going too fast and outrunning them, because then of course your mortars will fall short. So with this tactic, you probably want to run at 3x speed, like you see I am right now. So there goes the first rate. Working on another frigate here. Yeah, so I'm going to come out of this battle with using about 200 to 300 mortars, and not taking any damage at all. Now, if you want to capture the ships, it's a little different. I'm not worried about capturing these things. I'm just worried about getting the ships knocked down and progressing through the storyline here. But again, the trick is get a ship that's very fast so you can outrun the enemies. Get them in behind you and just lay down mortar fire. It gets kind of boring because it's just utter devastation going on. Like I said, the first rates are, in a lot of ways, the first and second rates are a lot easier to kill than man-of-wars and frigates. Man-of-wars and frigates just have smaller decks and they're a little harder to hit with the mortars. So, and then you have to just outrun the frigates here. You can see him crank up the sails. Get him out there. Oh, and you want to lead him with frigates. You want to put that circle just in front of the boat, and you'll land it mid to rear deck. And just keep turning just a little bit, ever so slightly, just to keep that circle right in front of the ship. The mortars do kind of fire in a circle, so they'll kind of rotate around, almost like that circle is, right? So with faster ships, the more you have to lead them, the little harder it is to hit them. You can see there, I'm kind of trying to land them on that first rate back there, but not quite able to get the range on it, and not without at least getting a strafe from that first rate. And those things do a lot of damage, so you don't really want to get hit at all. With the first rates, when you line up the mortars on them, you want to put that circle just on that foredeck. So the first rate itself should, your circle should be right on the middle, right in the middle of the front of the deck. They're much slower ship, and they will, they're a lot easier to hit, like I said. And then put it right on the front of that deck, and it'll land on the deck every time. So last frigate's down, and now we just have to do the final first rate here. And again, it's right there on the angles. So those are good hits. But now it's just a matter, right? Perfect spot right there, and that's where you want to keep that corner. And you're going to land it right mid to rear deck on that first rate every time. Start to work it a little forward and put it about where you have it there, but then you slow down a little bit. This is, just trim those sails up and down, and until you knock them out, and that's all there is to it, guys. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video and help you out with some tactics when you're fighting larger fleets and those big first rates. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time,